You know, every new parent remembers that first time they hear their baby cry. It's a sound that just completely changes your world, right? But what if your baby can't hear your voice back? So today, we're going to talk about a really simple, totally painless test that makes all the difference in the world, the newborn hearing screening. Let's get into why this very first checkup is actually one of the most important ones a baby will ever have.
Just let that sink in for a second. A baby's entire world is built on sound. You know, the sound of a parent's voice, a lullaby, even just the gentle rhythm of a heartbeat. That connection, it's fundamental. So what happens if that connection is broken, right from the very start? This question is really the core of what we're talking about here.
And the reason this is also critical is because hearing loss is, well, it's an invisible challenge. I mean, when a baby is born, we count their fingers and toes, we look at their eye color, but you just can't see if they can hear. Now, how big of a deal is this? The numbers might actually surprise you. For every single 1,000 babies born, somewhere between 1 and 3 of them will have some level of hearing loss. That actually makes it more common than a lot of other conditions we screen for at birth, and yet you'd never know just by looking.
Right, so think about it like this. We can see a baby's eye color, no problem. We can count those 10 fingers and toes. We can spot a unique birthmark. But their ability to hear, that remains a total mystery unless we do a specific test. And that's exactly why this screening isn't just a nice to have, it's absolutely essential.
Okay, so if we can't see it, how in the world do we catch it? Well, it's not just about if a child can hear, but when we find out. The timing, it turns out, is everything. There's basically a biological clock that starts ticking from the moment they're born.
And that clock is what scientists call the auditory critical period. It's this very specific, time-sensitive window where the brain is just perfectly primed. It's like fertile soil, ready to grow all these complex networks for speech and language. But it needs one key ingredient to make that happen: sound. Without that auditory input, those pathways in the brain, they just don't develop the way they're supposed to.
I love this analogy because it makes it so clear. Hearing is literally the foundation that language is built on. If that foundation is weak, or maybe it's incomplete, then everything you try to build on top of it, speech, reading, communication, it's all going to be shaky. You just can't put up the walls and the roof without a solid base. And for a child's development, hearing is that base.
And you can see how it all stacks up on this timeline. I mean, right from day one, in those first 6 months, a baby's brain is working hard to tell your voice apart from all the other sounds. That directly leads to babbling, which is really just them practicing the sounds they've been hearing you make. And from there, boom, words start to emerge. Each step is built directly on the one before it, and it all kicks off with being able to hear.
So we've got this invisible challenge, and we've got a really critical time window. What's the solution? Well, thankfully, it's something wonderfully simple and incredibly effective. The newborn hearing screening. It's kind of the hero of this whole story.
You know, for any new parent, the words quick and painless are like music to their ears. And that is exactly what this test is. It's totally non-invasive, it's super gentle, and it's usually done right there at the bedside, often while the baby is just peacefully sleeping. No pokes, no prods, nothing like that. Just a simple, quiet measurement.
So how does it actually work? It is this straightforward. A little soft tip goes into the baby's outer ear. Some very soft clicks are played. And then a machine just listens for an echo. It's pretty amazing, actually. A healthy inner ear literally produces a faint sound back when it hears something. So the computer is just measuring if that little echo is there. It's a brilliant piece of tech that gives us a clear answer in just a couple of minutes. The result from this simple test, it's so much more than just a pass or a refer. It's about knowledge. And in this case, knowledge is the power to open up a baby's entire world to all the richness of sound and communication. This quote from an expert, it really just says it all. The single most important factor. Finding it early is the key that unlocks a child's full potential. It means we can step in with support right away, right inside that critical learning window, and make sure they have every single opportunity to develop language just like their hearing friends. And the benefits here aren't some abstract idea. They are real, tangible, lifelong advantages. When we provide early support, whether that's hearing aids or therapy or other tools, we're setting these kids up for success. They can develop speech on time, they can form those strong social bonds, learn to read more easily, and absolutely thrive in school. It all connects right back to that one simple test.
So as we wrap up, I just want to leave you with this thought. The newborn hearing screen is so much more than a test. It's a promise, really. A promise to every child that we're going to do everything we can to give them the absolute best start in life.
It's a powerful reminder that sometimes the smallest, quietest actions can have the biggest and most beautiful impact.